There's some interesting banner things here. This is where people sometimes try to hitchhike home from. This is an amazing, so lifelike, like a bird taking off was on this. Driving out from Warsaw on South Road. One time, what am I doing Huliganov anyway? I don't even understand it. If you saw my pilgrimage video, there's a new Decathlon store that wasn't on it, of course, but this is going from Warsaw into Raszyn. This road was featured in the area, even by here. Everybody walks down on the pilgrimage. That was a year and a half ago, actually, that I did that one. But that was all walking down this road. It's the same road in the dark. Media Market and Real and all of that's still the same. Low Jack on that side still the same. But it just looks a bit different in the dark and different in HD as well. There are some new adverts and some things which are not quite the same. That one over there is supposed to be, say, Meble, but the E is missing from Meble, which is furniture, so it just says Meble, which is not so good. Over here on this billboard, you've got the, maybe I'll put the, you can't see it anyway, but it's got a new collection coming out in Gazeta Wyborcza every Thursday, Wielcy Filozofowie, so you've got Aristoteles heading it up, and then they're going to have essays or works from different world famous philosophers of history every week, basically, until they get through the set. Those sets are quite good, but it's a good thing that you can actually go and buy the missing numbers, because otherwise you might really find it difficult sometimes to get hold of it. Some people like buying it with the newspaper, but often it's difficult to do it that way, and it just becomes easier to simply buy them by direct subscription, and you can usually do that. So I've got a few nice collections that have been bought that way. I might go for that one too, actually. I'm a little bit tempted by that advert. So this is the end of Warsaw and the beginning, shortly, of Raszyn. Now, it doesn't happen immediately, yeah? First you've got the end of Warsaw, and if you look here on the right, you'll see Warsaw with the line through it. Now, the reason why I want you to pay attention is that I'm going to give somebody a plug in a minute. Now, the first, not that, because and this is important, okay? There was a traffic light and then the Raszyn sign, I don't know if you just saw it, and then this sign here. And then you go down to the next traffic light, and then only at the next traffic light afterwards, which is about another, I don't know, at least 400, maybe 450 meters, maybe even 500, difficult for me to tell really, in a car. I have a pretty good idea if I was walking it. But maybe it's not, maybe it's 400. And after 8 minutes are now making it big in this country as a Valentine's gift. After 8 minutes weren't really well known for many years. I used to talk about after 8 minutes and people would say, what are they? Even quite a minute. And here after this we take a very sharp right, and you've got to make sure you give it a little bit of space, or you're going to come up the curb. And here we've got somebody who's now taken all the rest of the space. I don't know how I'm going to get around that person. You will have to make me a bit more room there, sunshine, or I shall scrape you. It's not very helpful for your not very good behaviour really. If he's going to do that, he could at least have pulled over a little bit onto the snow at that side. I don't think he pulled over nearly enough. There's plenty of room if people a little bit more loving and giving. Although the snow does at this time, you know, once it started to go snow on snow, as Rossetti put it, it does take up quite a lot of the road, as you can see. It's impossible, it seems, for people to actually clear it out of the city on lorries like they do in Russia. So, and here we come to the end of this. It says Nichols Asian Village to the left. That's what I'm giving us a plug for. Now, you've seen the inside of this before. You've seen us eating that curry before. This is really how to get there. okay, because I keep on explaining to people how to actually come here, and I'm not sure that people really understand my explanation, so I thought if I show it, then I can just point people to the film or link them to the film, and then they'll know exactly how to get here. Okay, and it's definitely worth it because this is the best Indian food in Poland, without a doubt. It's the same ownership as the one on Marszałkowska, but it's fresh. They're making it for themselves here. They've got their own community, as it were. Now I'm never going to get my car around there, am I? Come on, people. This was not exactly. Oh, I'm going to have to turn this off and do something with it. You know, this is a bit tight at the best of times, but the snow has obviously made it so that they've got even less space than usual. And the more of this that happens, the harder it's going to be for us to basically live around here. Anyway, that's the place. And yeah, like I say, there's the sign. So if you want the best Indian food in Poland, this is where you're going to get it, okay? Because this is freshly made to order, not made at the beginning of the day like that other restaurant in the middle of the town on the Marszałkowska Street, Tandoori Palace. This is the same menu, but just made more freshly. That place is good, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it. If you can't come out here, still eat there. I'm not recommending that one. It's just this is really fantastic here.